You don't need to ask anybody to own gold or spend gold. But they don't scale to all 8 billion of us. They're not very portable. They're not very divisible, right? And so what's an example of a ledger that we use today? All of the fiat currencies. So the Federal Reserve keeps a ledger. The European Central Bank keeps a ledger. The Bank of England keeps a ledger. The central banks are all these ledgers of who owes what to whom. They get to keep track of that. What's an example of a token? Gold, maybe silver, seashells, salt has been used before, right? We get the idea. One is information, one is a physical object, right? Does that make sense? They're not necessarily the same thing. And this is a very important idea, this quote. If you have an apple and I have an apple, right, and we exchange these apples, we each still have one apple. Now, if I have an idea and you have an idea, and we exchange these ideas, now we both have two ideas. It's different than an apple. And this shows you that the information, exchanging information is very different than exchanging a physical object. Information money is very different than physical money, right? It's very easily copyable. So the thing about a token is I cannot move it over the internet without a trusted party. It can't scale to all 8 billion of us. It can't be put on my iPhone, right? Gold can't go in this, right? I can't put gold in my brain. But the problem with a ledger is that it has this double spend problem, is that if you have an idea and I have an idea and we exchange that information, we've inflated the supply. We both have two ideas, right? So a ledger might reflect reality, it might not. The Federal Reserve can go back and change history. Someone who operates a ledger can know the future and use it as insider information, right? So it requires trust.